just wanna show you how much I adore you. Oh, yeah. Said I just wanna show you how much I adore you. I don't ever plan on coming down. Make some.
We finna get turned up in this mug, baby. Don't worry about it. Little Mickey Miller right here. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Lo, man. Which camera am I on? Which is it, here or is it here? Here or is it here? Here or is it here? What's good? It's your boy Lo, man. Let me, man, I got a lot going on in the studio right now. But guess what, man? We are back for another episode. Man, where my claps at, man? Hold on, man. I got to get my applause in here. Back for another episode of The World According to Lo. That's right, man. We are here. Another taping. I think this is like episode. Let me check, man. Let me check. While I check, let me give y'all some more Mickey Miller, man.
Gotta be strong enough to lead. Shattered pieces, there's no room left for heartbreak. Now I see this can't be love.
Hey.
All the fussing and fighting,
And it goes.
all the cheating and the lying, love. All the tears and the crying, love.
Hey.
No, this can't be.
All right, this is episode 59. Now, I dropped a bonus episode. If you did not check that out, make sure you go do that. I really mean that. Go check it out. It is called Cultural Conversations. That's right, man, where I get a little off of the normal conversations I have with the world according to Lo. It's like an extra segment, okay? So let me come back to you. Now, if you didn't check that out, you can check it out on YouTube. You can look me up at Aloysius Ballard on YouTube. Matter of fact, subscribe to your boy. Y'all, my bad. I got all these fans going in here because the studio gets warm, bruh. You know what I mean? Gets warm up in here. Let me see if I can turn that one off at least. All right. So, yeah, man, we had a great conversation. I sat down with my boy. I won't say his name. His name on that episode is called Ghost. And we talked about some things, really got down. He's in his late 20s. And we talked about the Kanye West situation, the Ye. And how and what did he think about Adidas, Gap, Balenciaga, all that scenario that's going on with Ye right now. Anywho, that's on that episode. I'm not going to go back into that too much. Check it out. Some of you probably already heard it, especially if you're in the loyalty crew. Big up. Y'all know I mess with y'all tough, man. So if you're in the loyalty crew, you are with me, man. I love you guys. I love you, love guys. I love you guys. Okay. And just in case you were just wondering, listen, that's just the beat button. I can say whatever I want. You see what I'm saying? It just gives it a little more emphasis. So chill out. Anywho, yeah, so episode 59, and man, what a week it has been. I'm gearing up to go to Fried Chicken Fest this weekend, and we're covering that. We're going to be covering the Crown Royal lounges, the stages. I think we're even going to be a judge in that. We're going, and our partners, Black with No Chaser, as well as the BEPS Network, are pairing up to cover this event. I'm taking some of the, going with some of the team. We all wear so many hats, so I don't even know how to classify. But anywho, the team will be down. We'll be doing our thing, and we'll be getting it in. Now, what are we doing this episode? What am I talking about this episode? What am I talking about? The world according to Lo. What has been going on? Besides me dropping new episodes, me keeping up, I want to talk about this podcast game. And I want to talk about some of the things that's been going on in the media. Now, first, I want to get a little rant off. Okay, let me cue this up. I was supposed to be using the new Rodecaster 2. My boy Kimon, shout out to Kimon, dropped it off for me to test out. And I've been so busy, I forgot to set the thing up. Anywho, but this week in media, in culture, in things, has kind of inspired me to have a conversation surrounding just podcasting, and I'll get to that in a second, but also some of the things that I've been seeing concerning media and our responsibilities. So I want to call this episode The Blame Game a bit, because we all like to play the blame game, right? There's always something about somebody doing something, or whose fault is it when it comes to us in media as creatives. Just because you take a picture of something or you get video footage of it and it could get you a lot of views and attention doesn't necessarily mean that it's ethically correct for you to share something. Something should be I guess the proper way to say that. Something should and always should remain private. You don't have to share everything for clout chasing. And I think clout chasing is becoming the definition of what people think being in media or a creative outlet is. And I don't think that's the case. So, I was watching a few outlets that I follow. And if you haven't heard, there was an incident on the Boston Celtics, right? And in that, the coach who had a lot of success the previous season got caught up in some scandalous stuff. And now it says it's like super, I don't know, like it's really messy. But he also is a first-year coach that went all the way to the finals, so there's a lot of spotlight on him. He also dates a very well-known celebrity who is Nia Long. Nia Long has nothing to do with this, so we're going to pick Nia up and sit her over here. We're going to remove her from this scenario. She had nothing to do with what we're about to discuss very briefly, because I am not a gossip person. I say all these things that I'm talking about now because I want you to consider some of this scenario from a media standpoint. Now, when the news broke, it seemed like it was just a very surface situation. Like maybe they had got caught up in it was consensual, but it seemed like it was very surface. But then the more the onion is being peeled, it seems as if this was a bomb somebody set off. And when I mean set off, I mean leaked to the press, leaked the media, the story. They could have kept this in-house and just not had done it. But apparently a lot of people knew. And here's what I'm talking about when I mentioned earlier about how we move as media. There are times where we want to be the first ones to say something that we forget the actual power of what these cameras and what the social interaction on the internet can do to somebody's life. If you jump out there, and we see this all the time. Matter of fact, Nicki Minaj just sued a blogger, like regular chick, to the point where like she's getting paid. She won that lawsuit. I think Cardi B just did the same. And matter of fact, that girl, I think the girl with Cardi B moved to Africa so she wouldn't have to go bankrupt to pay out this lawsuit. But my point of it is, you're seeing more and more cases where people like myself or people who are in media on the internet, including like DJ Academics or someone who is not, they're more of an internet personality and media outlet. You're seeing more opportunities where people are now exposed to lawsuits based on you sharing or spreading false information that can become damaging to other people. We jump out here, and you can go to YouTube right now and see that there are tons of people who are not fact checking. They're fabricating facts simply based on the fact of they want attention and traffic on their page. That's not what we are here for. If you're going to be commenting on people's lives, you need to learn some things that allow you to remain in the parameters of what that means. Now, you can you can share your opinions all day, but don't share things as if they're factual. Like, there's a reason people say allegedly. Words like that or practices like that keep the truth or the honesty, the ethics in media from what we do. Now, everybody can go out, and we saw it in the pandemic. A lot of people went out and got podcasting gear, cameras, all this stuff, and everybody's now got something to say. And I think about this when I create my content. What is the purpose? What is my purpose? One, of this content. Two, what do I want people to take away from my content as I create it? And I think a lot of times we don't necessarily consider that. And that's a problem, because we should always consider the ramifications of the things we create. It's like having a gun. You don't just give anybody a gun without giving them the message of, hey, you are responsible for anything that happens with this weapon. Well, media is a weapon. You turn these cameras on, these cameras that I have on, all these things we're recording and talking about right now are hitting the internet. I don't know where it ends up. I don't know who could hear this. I don't know who takes my words for truth, because a lot of times people don't do research when it comes to us, just making sure the things that we're talking about are real. And that's something I want to talk about, because now you got the blame game. Everybody wants to blame the next person. Oh, they should have fact checked. They could have looked into it. It was just my opinion. I thought so-and-so said it. I heard it over here on this blog, and they're responsible for putting out false information. No, nobody told you to go live. Nobody told you to do these things that only amplify the misdirection of the truth. Now, I want to talk about this because podcasting is something that I have fallen head over heels for. I love it. It's therapeutic. I love how I can get up here and talk to you guys, and we have these amazing conversations. And I love now that, we're growing a community that is supportive of each other, that is helping. And I'm going to get to that before we wrap. But, we're at a stage now where everybody just wants to do whatever it takes to blow up quickly without really having a sure foundation of what your platform speaks about and what you really want to see happen as a result of you creating media. I love the fact that more people are creating. I'm just scared that more people are carrying these weapons without honoring the severity of what could happen if you misuse it. To pivot a little bit, I was also, y'all know I study Joe Budden's podcast. Y'all know if you listen to the show, I'm a very big Joe Budden fan. I love Joe Budden. Yeah, Joe has a new studio, has some great upgrades to the platform. And it made me think about my growth and projections. Shout out to the numbers of listeners going up. Matter of fact, when
y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Hey, that's not the one I wanted, though. I was trying to give y'all some more claps. Yes. Number of listeners has increased, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all, like, just even fooling with your boy. You don't have to do it, but you did. It's just, Joe was talking about something, and let me get back on track. So, Joe was talking about just how people, this new age support is so fickle. And I couldn't agree more. People do a lot of lip service, man. Long as you doing exactly what they want you to do, people swear by you. They swear they love you. Like there's nothing they won't do for you, X, Y, Z. But that's not always the truth. A lot of times people are leeching and sucking life from you because they either don't want to work for what they're doing or they just don't value you. They just see you as a means to an end. And the sad thing about that is so many people are becoming comfortable with that. Some of you know, and we get past this as people who have endless digital equity. And what I mean is you can share other creative stuff without needing something in return, man. Like I try to make sure I practice this as much as possible. I don't like spamming people, but you can believe I am going to share somebody else's content or their promotion or something they're doing every day, or I try to every day, or at least multiple times a week. Some of y'all be seeing people you fool with. Y'all just won't share. You won't even like it. Like, what's wrong with you? What kind of friend are you? Like, man, I really be wondering what kind of people are you? Where you won't share somebody you swear you care about. You won't even support them. You won't even subscribe. I witnessed this past weekend, everybody sharing this moment that happened and commenting on their stories like they knew this girl personally. And I'm like, wow, I've never seen y'all talk about anybody that you know personally the way y'all talking about this girl, this woman. And I mean, like, it's insane to me. Y'all people just, you hang out with these people. I remember in church, we heard there was a message that talks about Jesus had told some people, like, how can you say you love me? How can you say you love the Father who you never seen, but then won't love your brother who you see every day? Something in that regard. We can love the invisible, something that is not tangible with us. But people we actually eat with, work with, hang out with, you struggle to love them to the point where you would support them. And that is the weirdest thing. That's so crazy to me. But that's just how I feel. And I want you to ask yourself, are you being the best person and friend and supporter that you can be? Come on, man. What are we talking about? Yes, we all have work and ways to improve ourselves. I get that. But some of this stuff is just elementary. Like, share. They make it easy. It's social media. It's social platforms. Why is it so hard for us to be social? These are things I think about. These are things that go through my mind. Because so many people come to me wanting me to pour out of my cup. So many people back channel and message me about decisions that bring support to them. And you never share my podcast. You never share anything that you know I'm building, but you want all the resources. And yeah, I'm talking my talk today because I really feel like this. It's really selfish for people to always want something from you and never want to reciprocate the free. This is the part that gets me. People like myself give it freely. There's never a time people ask me something and I don't offer some level of value in response. And you won't even subscribe. You won't even do something that costs nothing to you to help me build my actual goals. That's weird, man. That's super weird. And I pray all the time that God expose those people in my life, because I don't want leeches around me. I don't want parasitic people. You shouldn't want parasitic people. Don't Kanye me, man. Don't tell me I don't have all the answers. It turned out Sway had all the answers. Sway had the answers, man. And a lot of y'all have people like me in your life who is a lot like Sway, telling you the truth so that you can grow. Some of y'all need to grow up and do what you're supposed to do, man. Y'all know it. Some of you need to share this podcast with those people. If it ain't you, if the shoe don't fit, hey, then rock on with us. Help us tell some people, man, like it's and here's the thing. People just say, oh, you just want some followers. Man, yes, we all want support. Bridges need support. Anything that's carrying or helping people get from one place to another, just like media, needs support. I love the loyalty crew. The people who support me, man, I love you guys. You guys do more for me by, you know, just reoccurringly showing me that, hey, I see something in you. I know it may not be a whole lot, but it's a token of me saying I fool with you and what you're creating. The scripture says you reap what you sow. I sow into a lot of people. And now I got to question myself about who I'm sowing into. Because if I don't see fruit, or if I don't see a return, that means I'm sowing into people who have bad soil or no intention of growing anything healthy. See, sometimes we don't want to consider that. Maybe we're pouring into the wrong people. Maybe we're giving ourselves to things that don't reciprocate back to us what we are planting within them. And then that's where we got to stop throwing those seeds and we got to plant elsewhere. It's been a crazy week, man. Culture is just becoming so it's just all selfish behavior. That's scary. I don't want to become that way. I don't want to become numb to the humanity of what we do in our interactions with each other. I'm already introverted. Man, like some of this stuff just makes me go further inward, where I just don't even want to be outside with people, man. I like, man, it's rough. It is rough. You know? Let me get y'all some of Mickey Miller, man.
Sacrificing, yes, for the things you love.
Look at the words right here. I didn't even know this was where this was.
Long suffering.
Long suffering.
I do believe in love. Can you sing it with us? Sing it with us? Sing it.
Yeah, man, I just wanted to wake you up right there. But look, it's been a great week. I'm excited about the upcoming weekend, the work there. And this is what I want to bring in full circle. When you can sow into people and you don't have to play the blame game, when you can do things the right way, you'll meet awesome people who will help you reach and obtain goals that you're going for. I talk about this all the time. I am going to work with Essence on one of these upcoming years. Hopefully next year. Essence, call me or have your people contact me. But my guys, Justin Williams out of New Orleans, or Justin's out of New Orleans area, and my boy Johnny Jones, my brother. We just all, it's just enlightening, man, to be able to meet guys in the industry who are just good people to talk to interact with. We feed each other, man. So like, it's just, and we haven't even known each other long. I look at these relationships like, man, how can it be that people come into your life and immediately springboard past people you've known for years that just won't support you, man? Like, man, me and Johnny just, man, it's insane how great we've just connected. Like, I really feel like he's a brother to me. And I'm excited about what is happening in their lives and the opportunities that they're getting. We were celebrating today, actually, because they got to photograph the media day. They were down photographing the Pelicans. So they were down there with Zion Williams and the rest of the roster down there, and it was a great opportunity for them. I love seeing my friends win, man. But I gotta clean my garden of the snakes who just want to show up and glean from what's in my garden. I want you to clean your garden too, man. We're gonna grow together. Yeah. So that's where you'll find me if you're in New Orleans for Fried Chicken Fest. Make sure you come holler at me. You'll see me. I have the rig on. And I gotta prep for that. So I'm taking all, like, we're charging all the, the batteries, and we're getting the camera rigs ready, and probably taking like the Sigma 18 to 35. I'm getting a loaner till I get my own, a Canon 70 to 200 millimeter 2.8 for those long shots that I may not be able to just get to. Taking some lives for interviews, different things, man. We just working. It's gonna be a great time. I'm excited, super excited. Trying to think, man. We got the easy rig. We got some got the gimbals straight. I'm not trying to go super heavy, but we'll be down there for 2 days. And it's outside, so, just trying to make sure we have everything rigged up where we don't have to, we probably won't be able to just leave like that. We'll be down in the media tent and different things, so we'll be shooting and dumping. But it's going to be a great time, man. It's going to be a really, 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 really good time. So I'm excited about that. Hey, man, look, I got to get out of here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed today. Once again, I was playing Mickey Miller. And hope you enjoyed her, too. Y'all go check her out, Mickey Miller. She's on social. And let me see what else I got in here from Mick. But, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Keep. Hey, man, do me a favor, man. Look, share the podcast with somebody. Share this episode with somebody. Share an episode that you really enjoy with somebody you know. Ask them to check it out. Take a listen. Put their ears on it. You can also watch this on YouTube. Aloysius Ballard, Aloysius Ballard. Shout out to the bruhs listening. If you are bruh and you listening, tell me you heard this. Fool with your boy. But yeah, we getting out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. If you don't know, you can always sign up for the loyalty crew at Patreon. You can go just search me, Aloysius Ballard. Or you can go to aloysiusballard.com. There's a tab at the top, and you can get busy that way, man. Until next time, man, I hope you know that your life matters. Whether you realize it or not, your light is not diminishing. It is shining bright. Even if you got your eyes closed, we see you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.